Hello, I'm Babak Pazdar reporting from the Daily Security Briefing Security Information Center. Welcome to Week 1, January 2007 of the DSB Week in Review. This week brings us vulnerabilities in Adobe, Yahoo, Computer Associates, OpenOffice, Apple, and Linux. Leading our news, Stefano Diapalo and Giorgio Fedon discovered multiple high-severity vulnerabilities in Adobe Acrobat that allow execution of arbitrary code. Hackers are shamelessly exploiting this issue to spread malware. Yahoo's Messenger for Windows has been found to have a second high-severity vulnerability in the past few weeks. This issue allows malicious persons to execute arbitrary code on the vulnerable system. And now for some quick hit points. Exploit techniques have been identified for Computer Associates ArcServe that can completely compromise a system. OpenOffice has been discovered to contain a high-severity vulnerability that allows complete system compromise. Apple QuickTime has also been found to contain a vulnerability that can lead to complete system compromise. Finally, the Linux kernel contains a medium-severity vulnerability with an unknown impact. This week's activity maintains our threat index of the week at elevated. Often organizations go to great lengths to develop intricate and complex strategies and policies for password protection, handling, and management, though it seems that very little concern is given to the practicality of many of the recommendations. Microsoft's official recommendation left me dazed at the complexity of the passwords that can only be compared to ancient hieroglyphics. In today's environment, in order to be truly effective, organizations need to educate users in practical password management. This should include how users handle their personal passwords as well. Today's average user may need to create and track passwords for dozens or more applications, sites, and even content. When consideration is given to the large number of business, both partner and content sites, along with personal, banking, email, hobby, and community sites, it would not at all be uncommon for a user to simplify and standardize on passwords, all the while minimizing on security. It's important to educate users on managing multiple classes of authentication, along with limiting the use of passwords and more incorporating passphrases. Passphrases can be very manageable as well as being less pervious to manipulation. Find out more about this issue in my blog, Practical Password and Passphrase Management and Best Practices. You can find it in the blog section of the dailysecuritybriefing.com site. And now for this week's anonymous poll. Does your organization use password policy enforcement? Make your vote count on the dailysecuritybriefing.com website. That's it for this week's DSB Week in Review. I'm Babak Pazdar, and remember that maintaining integrity starts with effective management of accessibility.